On October 13th, 2023, several of my friends were asked by our buddy Five Church to be part of a large charity stream for an organization called ASAN. For those of you who don't know, ASAN, or the Autistic Self-Advocacy Network, is a charity that works to promote autism awareness and make sure that autistic people are heard in the national conversation about them, and make sure that the principles of the disability rights movement are advanced and that autistic people enjoy equal access, rights, and opportunities. So when did it all start? Well, back in 2022. This is actually the second time that the group organized by Five Church was assembled, and it was a 24-hour event where 10 streamers got together and played a ton of games, entertained us with music, and showcased some fantastic art. And together they made a grand total of $5,371.87. The event was a huge success. A lot of people who don't really know each other got to come together for a cause they all believed in and grow as people and closer as friends. And everyone, myself included, was asking, are you going to do it again?
This is my last question, and I'm just going to ask Five Church directly. Are you going to do ASAN 2023?
We are. We are very excited to preliminarily announce that ASN 2023 is going to happen. I'm very excited for that.
See, I wasn't really a part of ASAN 2022. I had a more unique perspective. I saw what it was Five Church and his friends were doing, and I thought, why not ask if they'd want to get on stream and do a podcast? And we ended up having a great conversation about the charity. I learned quite a bit and was immediately interested in helping. Even though I was not really a part of the 2022 team in a streamer or moderator capacity, Church and the group really welcomed me with open arms, and we were all coming in for a conversation about the event, both before and after it happened, which took place on October 1st of 2022. And then not even 2 weeks later, this happened. And like that, I was in. All the way back on October 10th, 2022. Why is this important, you may ask? Well, just look at the date. That's 9 days.
Braggs is daddy and always carries me in Overwatch, and his dad's dad is black.
From what I could tell looking at it, it was only 9 days between the event and my invite that Church was already planning his next event for 2023. We were riding high. I was meeting a ton of people thanks to the ASAN group that was made, and the ones that I had already known, I was starting to bond with even more. Fast forward a few months, it's around March of 2023. We're working on the exact timing of what it is we wanted to do. This time we're going to be bigger, longer, and even crazier than the year before. We had our date planned. It was set to be October 13th, a Friday, through the 15th. Great, we have our date. We're assembling the team. Now instead of 10 streamers, we have even more. The modding team is bigger, we are ready to go. Then Church comes to me and asks, hey, we need to get some podcasts done, are you down? And immediately I said yes. I would love the opportunity to do this more. I frankly love doing it and hearing so many people's perspectives. I think it helps me not only understand them as people, but gives myself and others a better insight into how to help them. Because if we can help the streamers and the mods, we help the event be better. And if the event is better, that means we should be better off for it. Let me tell you though, this was a lot. Between planning who would go where, what groups would record on what days, the things we'd ask them, it was all a lot to do in a very short amount of time. It was 5 podcast sessions needing to be recorded. Questions made for each group, making sure it lined up with everyone's schedules, and of course making sure we hit our dates. People are naturally busy. They have a lot going on. Sure, it's one thing to be a part of a charity event, but a podcast, who really wants to do that? Every single person. Seriously. Everyone who was asked and came on said yes, and we made it work. And I could not be more grateful for that. We have a ton of different perspectives on the event that took place, from the types of fun donation goals one could have to just genuine advice for running a charity stream. I think they are all fantastic listens, and if you are curious, I will have them linked in the description of this video. So we got all this prep work going into the event, and it's the week of. Things seem to be going great, and then, all of a sudden, it's as if all the karma in the world regarding the mystery that is Friday the 13th in October, of all months, was coming true. People were getting sick, we were having technical issues, and personal struggles were getting in the way. I myself was going through issues of my own, and I wasn't really telling people about them. And I know I'm probably not the only one. The idea of going longer and trying to fill in a whole weekend was looking difficult, and regardless of who was dealing with what, everyone was still dead set on making this work. And we did! ASAN 2023 went through the entire weekend like we planned. And despite any technical setbacks or changes that had to be made on the fly, we did it. And most importantly, we crushed last year. In 2023, the team raised a total of $6,247.73. We looked adversity right in the face and we just kept going. It didn't matter. The team refused to stop, and it did truly feel like we had each other's backs. The streams that we had the opportunity to do for such a wonderful charity were a great success. It was quite the journey getting to be a part of this team. I feel like I've gotten closer to a ton of people who have become genuine lifelong friends. And to have people who not only are rooting for you, but believe in you is all the more worth it. I would not give up this experience for anything. Thank you all who were a part of this amazing team. Your support helped me push through one of the toughest periods in my own life. When I was feeling empty, being a part of this and helping others helped me feel full again. I can only hope that you all feel the same. It's hard to believe it, but this crew put on 2 large charity events in roughly a year, 377 days to be exact. And in that time, we've managed to raise a total of $11,619.60. I look forward to see what we do next.
He just woke up. Waking up's a good time for some Eminem. His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd goes so loud, he opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's choking how? Everybody's joking.
Ain't no way.
I knew that it was a spell, however, visual is very different. This is a very angry chimpanzee. What are they mad about? Girl, what you mad about?
Who could have possibly have known? When the universe gives you the options to make out with the tentacle monster, you don't say no. You know, life gives you lemons and all that. Try and give him a little, you know, give him the slurpy slurp.
Well, there's one last thing we have to do, but I figured we would do that in front of everybody. We gotta put our mustache on, chat. Now, we're Mario. It doesn't look straight at all, does it?
Oh my god! Oh my god! What? What? We pulled the Blastoise. Oh my god. No way. Dude! What are the chances? The chances have to be extremely